Morning, Judge.
Can you hear me, Mr. Green?
Yes, I can. Nice to see you this morning.
Good to see
I
you.
understand you know my client.
Well, your mother lived right down the street from me.
Yes, she did.
Uh, uh, I'm just curious, looking through it, why.
Why we're doing this? That is, I saw the puzzle in your eye, and yes, I understand why you would say that. Why are we doing an independent administration? Is that really what you're asking?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, I'm guessing. I'm guessing there. I can see that doubt, and what we really would basically have is somewhat of an insolvent estate. There was a reverse mortgage on the house on the property, and so and it's. I think that under the terms of that, they have to take the collateral in satisfaction of the debt. We just want to make sure they do that. The rest of it is basically they're going to be administration claims for the expenses that have already been paid for on behalf of the ward. It's an insolvent estate, so we're basically handling the just a creditors thing.
very
So
good. I understand now.
yeah, you go. I know it does sort of look funny though. Yeah, I got a nice house, and what are you doing here with this? Yeah.
Well, every time I see one of those reverse mortgage ads on TV, I just cringe and think I think it ought to be against the law.
I
It's like
agree with
people
you.
selling their structured settlements, you know. It's I think they use elderly people as prey, and I hate them.
I agree. I think your structured settlement is exactly right because the idea was to take care of these people for life, and now they're selling it short. Well, how is that supposed to work? It's the same
I
problem.
have people come in with structured settlements where they're getting, you know, $35,000 a year, and they want to sell a year a $35,000 payment for $7,000, and I'm going. I try to deny every one of them I can. I can find a legal basis to deny, but the law doesn't give me the authority to protect someone from being ignorant.
Their own improvidence. Yes, that's correct. You only got so much you can do. That's because you're a counselor. You still believe in the attorney and counselor.
Does I don't see, well, she named independent, so all right, well, I'm gonna try to save a little bit of time here. So if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Bonnie Sue Miller. Do you recognize that as being her will?
Yes, I do.
And I don't normally ask these questions, but since we're doing it by Zoom and I have the original of the will, I'm going to do that. Turn to the signature page. Do you recognize that as being her signature on that document?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and after the date she made this will, which was June 26th of 2014, to your knowledge, did she ever change it or revoke it?
She did not.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Green.
Okay. Bonnie Sue Miller was your mother. Is that correct?
Yes.
And is it true that on the that your mother died February 22nd, 2024 in Jefferson County?
Yes.
On the date of her death, she left a last will and testament, which was self-proved, which was never revoked to the best of your knowledge, correct?
Correct.
And there were no children born to or adopted by her after the date of the execution of the will?
That is correct.
And she never had a marriage dissolved after the date of the execution of the will?
That's correct.
There were no governmental entities or division thereof or charities which were named as the beneficiary under that will. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And is it true that you were named as the successor independent executor under this will? Isn't that correct?
Yes.
Your sister was named as the original executor, and she has signed a declination to act. Is that correct?
Yes.
It has been decided by all the heirs at law under the will, the heirs named under the will, that a dependent administration with will annexed is the best avenue for administration of this estate. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you're qualified to act in the capacity as a dependent administratrix of this estate, aren't you?
Yes.
And is it true that you're not disqualified under the law to be the dependent administratrix?
Yes.
And it is in the best interest of the estate that you be appointed the dependent administratrix of the estate, correct?
Correct.
The proximate value of the person, the real, not, excuse me, the personal property that is not subject to any any claims, I mean, it is about $10,000. Is that right? Okay, and that the other main asset of the house is the house, which is protected by a real estate lien. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you're asking the court to appoint you as a dependent administrator and set a bond of approximately $10,000 for the protection of the assets of the estate for an efficient administration of this.
Yes.
And you're asking the court waive any appraisers as you would fully expect that the lend holder will take a deed in lieu of foreclosure in satisfaction of the reverse mortgage. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Your Honor, I have no other questions of the witness. We ask that you admit the will to probate, appoint Kathleen Turner as the dependent administrators of the estate with will and next, and set the bond at approximately $5,000.
All right. You're gonna sign your proof and oath with Mr. Green. Before a notary. He will e-file those with the county clerk's office. Once he e-files those with the county clerk, I'll sign the order. I will set a $5,000 bond, and I hope everything goes well. Once I've signed it, you'll be able to get your letters of dependent administration, and so I hope it goes as smoothly for you as it can.
Thank you, Judge.
Know if you need anything.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate your willingness to work with us on this. This is my brother. I don't know if did you know Marty Green? Did you ever hear of Marty Green?
Well, of course I did.
Marty Green was my brother.
Really?
Yeah. You see, there are lawyers here all over the place. And my father just couldn't help but breed lawyers. So yeah.
Well, Marty and I had a lot of cases against each other.
When in federal court?
Out of law school, I was with Probate Humphrey Law Firm.
Right.
20 years, and left there, but he and I used to have toxic court cases all the time together.
He was a character. I miss him dearly.
He had a great sense of humor.
He did. He had a great mind too, but and sometimes I didn't understand his sense of humor. As his youngest brother, I could never really fully understand if it was a joke or real or what was going on.
Yes, it was quite dry. Y'all let me know if you need anything. I be happy to help. If anything comes up, just give me a call.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, y'all have a great rest of your week.
Yes, sir.
You too.
Bye.